Well, hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have a new moon coming up in Virgo. And Virgo is the ruler of the stomach. So my general theme with this, as my stomach starts growling naturally, is to follow your gut instinct, especially with the moon moving through Virgo. Trust your instincts, especially when it comes to your emotions. Follow those things and believe in them, because those are what are going to guide you through our time here with this moon. So, I'm super excited to get into our reads, and yeah, well, I don't know if I have anything else, but welcome, and let's get going. Oh, hey, Leo show. I kind of love it that we split everybody up, because not everybody is going to get this. Like, very few people are going to understand that Leo show is the game here. Yes, it is. So, what are we doing with our new moon, Leos? Well, we're feeling a little bit guarded. And what are we feeling a little bit guarded from? A team up, a pairing, a partnership. Why are we so apprehensive about this? Usually, that Two of Cups is a beautiful energy, especially, like, look at this side. That is growth, that is development. There is that little Ace of Cups right there in the background. It's progression. It's moving into the next step with a person. And again, typically, those are really good energies. Most people are quite happy to see that. But we're feeling hesitant. We're feeling resistant. Kind of paranoid about this person. Well, our Emperor came out on the table. He came out sideways. So we're like half in and half out of our Emperor energy in this situation. Probably that hesitation is what's holding you up, but let's find out what went under the table. What's happening in secret down here? Is that everybody? Okay, just make sure that's everybody. Cards are dropping, flying like crazy today. Where is that old moon? So what's happening kind of behind the curtain is Judgment. It's a little bit better. It's such a bright card. I have the most trouble with this card. But yes. So, we're keeping the harsh light of day hidden and under the table, and that could be what's causing this resistance right here. This might be what's keeping our Emperor from turning straight up. Maybe we are afraid of judgment right now. Maybe we're afraid of being judged right now. You know, everybody does good and bad things. We all have had to run demon time, and some of us do it for selfish reasons, and some of us do it out of necessity. It is what it is. But we definitely don't want to be looking at this. We definitely don't want to be showing all of ourselves and bearing ourselves. That's intimacy right there. That's what that is. And I don't know if we're feeling the intimacy right now. I don't know if we're feeling like letting somebody close, because I think we're afraid of what they're going to see, what they're going to think about us. But we also have a Four of Pentacles. And on this side, it is very much foundational. It's less about hoarding and more about sharing and opening up and allowing a foundation to be built. So put work into the foundation. We also have a Hierophant who is speaking to this Queen of Wands. And our Hierophant is our spiritual leader. He's also music, which I do love about that guy. But yeah, that's it. So, Spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, is speaking to you right now through music. And if you are in your queenliness of this, of spirit, if you are feeling like you have elevated yourself to a certain point, listen to the sounds that are coming in for you right now. Any messages that can be delivered to you, particularly through music, are divine messages that are there for you to help you through this, to help you find this stability, this grounding. Don't be so guarded about this. Again, I think if you like, just go out there, listen to some music. Messages are coming in like a lot for you right now, Leos. There are so many messages coming in. I've even got a Page of Cups sitting up here. Like, it's like this other pair and this partner is just like banging on your door like, hey, you want to let me in? Let's team up. Let's do this thing. And you're like, you're gonna like yell at me or something. I'm gonna do something wrong and fuck it all up. No, I don't want to do that. But you already have all of the capabilities of doing that. Just because you're not feeling it 100% doesn't mean that that energy isn't here for you. Alright? So, quit laying down, Emperor. It's time to wake up. Face the music. Face the music of our past actions. You can't do anything about it now. What's done is done, right? This is what I did. These are things that I've said. This is who I was. Is that who I am now? I don't think so. I think we've done a lot of growing here, Leos. I think we really have. We may not feel like we're all grown up yet. We may not feel like we are in full ownership of ourselves yet, but the energy is there, and lose yourself a little bit in music. Lose yourself in the message with Spirit, and they're going to guide you in the right direction. Don't ignore the messages that are coming in, wherever they're coming from, even if it's not from music. Again, that's just a vibe that I'm catching right now, but whatever does come in, got our Knight of Pentacles. Again, a little bit of resistance, a little bit of like, I don't know. You're not gonna go get it, but you're also not actively pursuing it in this moment. But you've made enough coins, you are pulling yourself into a better position in life. What an interesting set here we have. So the Seven of Swords came out on top of our Ten of Cups and Strength. Are we externally, is this external sabotage? Or is this a direct effect that is resulting in our own internal conflicts? Yeah, don't just give me a moment with this. Maybe this is a call for running some demon time. You definitely feel like you might have to steal it. But why would you want to steal all 10 cups when you could slowly and naturally grow? I think that's why it's the 7. I feel like that's why we have such a negative impact on it. This is a choice that we're making. I wouldn't skip over the growth and development of this relationship just because you're afraid of it. That doesn't make any sense to skip to the end, right? Growth and development is a part of life. It's a part of nature. So I wouldn't sabotage this and push it straight to the end of the cycle. Like, I'm getting this side of the 10 of Cups also has that Ace of Cups floating in it. So ace. It's like you just want to skip over this connection entirely. Perhaps you just don't want to get hurt again. Right? I mean, nobody really does. But remember the theme for this week. Follow your gut. Right? Let your instincts and your emotions kind of guide you through this. Be strong. Be courageous. Be brave. Don't shoot this connection in the foot so soon. For why? For why, Spirit? Now I want to know. I'm curious. What's the value in this connection that we are trying to just shoot in the foot before the door even opens? Eight Swords, 2 Wands, and the World. It does. It feels like this is a connection that you really just like don't even want to get into because you're afraid of how hard it's going to be to get out. But at the same time, this connection might be the key to the next big cycle. If you don't allow yourself to go through this process one more time, you're not going to get to that new cycle. There's a part of a lesson somewhere that you haven't quite learned. And running a mini trial run with this experiment. Put it into a more concentrated, digestible format for you. So yeah, it's like running a mini program inside of the big program of life. You know, playing a little game in order to help you see things from that outside perspective. So I would keep your wits, keep your head, but also allow yourself to go through this cycle. It may feel like a waste of your time. And it might, that might be how you end up feeling about it for a long time. But honestly, it's not. There's something valuable in here. There's a reason for all of this. And skipping over it just because you don't want to face the things in the past isn't going to help you to move forward, dear Leos. To allow yourself to go through this cycle, I think it's going to go by, it might feel like forever, but I think it's going to go by a lot faster than you think. And it is, if you examine it properly for what it is, it looks like you're bound, like you're going to get tied up and caught up in this for a long time, but we are already on the side of the Eight of Swords, where we can see that we're not tied up that tightly. We can get out of here. If you tuck a sword in your back pocket to cut those ropes, you're going to be fine. You're going to be alright. Be brave. Be brave, Leos. Be that brave lion and attack the situation and use it. Use it to your advantage for your own personal growth and development so that we can step up into our full Emperor energy. Finally. Get up into that brand new cycle. Finally. After everything we've been through, Leos. Run the program one more time and you're going to get it. I know you don't want to. I know you just went through a ridiculous amount of nonsense, but run that program one more time. And I think what you're going to find is that secret, that lesson that you just didn't quite get the last dozen times you've done this, right? But keep it concentrated, keep it small, keep it controlled. You know what I mean? Do that. Don't try to sneak your way out or around it. Because again, like, running through this cycle is an important step. It's the pop quiz before the final test, or it is the final test. You know what I mean? Right? Right? If you're going to pass the grade, you're going to have to take the test. And you can't cheat your way through this. A lot of us try. Plenty of us try, but you can't just pass through your lessons and sneak around and think that, you know, oh, well, if I just tuck the answers into my shoe, then nobody's going to know that I, you know, cheated my way through the class. You can't cheat the universe. You can't cheat yourself through this class. Sorry about it. But it's going to be good for you, Leos. Don't resist so hard, because it is contributing to your greatest growth and development as a person, as a soul, as a spirit. Leo is your tool. Your spirit is so much more than the basic astrology can give us. And using these tools is how we use our lessons. If astrology is the tool, this world is the classroom. Don't be the class clown hanging out in the back all the time. Sometimes you do actually have to study and you do actually have to take those tests, or you're never going to pass the class. So let's study up, Leos. I'm ready to go on this journey with you. Let's do it. Jump in. Allow things to happen for you and follow your gut instinct. Follow your emotions. Don't let your shadow overpower you right now, because there is definitely we still have Lilith and Leo. Certainly was there. Certainly was feeling that vibe. Not fun. Leo rising, so definitely put a lot of things on my outward presentation, but that's okay, because they're lessons to be learned, and we can't be afraid of the dark forever. Let's charge out into it. I got your hand, Leos. Let's go. Have a fantastic moon. We'll see you next time.